Oh, the brakes are brilliant.
On the line.
Right. Oh, that's not... That doesn't help much.
You can't see behind you, can you?
I just want to be really accurate, and you can help with that.
That's in the way, and that's in the way. That's why the early ones had a periscope. Do you know, I was just explaining to the viewers before we stopped what a sham this car is. That rear wing has no effect other than to slow the car down and make the front go light when you're at high speed. Why don't we tell the viewers how the indicator stalk on your supercar comes from a Morris Marina?
Well, why don't we talk about the fact that the electric door mirror adjusters on yours are out of an Austin Montego?
I was hoping you didn't know
I
that.
did.
Ahem. Rod Stewart had a Testarossa.
Rod Stewart had a Countach.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. This is the new Porsche Macan Turbo Performance Pack. You get 40 horsepower more than the standard turbo, so it makes 434 of them in total.
I'm sorry, 434?
Yeah, in there, yes.
And you managed to make it move?
Why?
505.
Italian horses. German horses.
How many torques?
442.
443.
All right, one more.
Well, it's too many for a car on stilts.
It isn't.
It's
It's
very
look
high,
at it.
that, isn't it?
What do you mean? Of course it's high.
It looks like somebody startled it.
It's an SUV.
That than one of those.
Is that the new Honda Civic Type
The
R?
new one, and it is hideous.
It is, honestly.
It's worse than the last one. It's awful.
I mean, the original 90s Civic
was
Type
good.
R was brilliant, but that is disgusting. It's revolting, is what it is. Mind you, it's not as revolting
What?
as what's just got out of it.
Oh, God.
Why are you here?
I'm here because I heard that you two were talking complete rubbish. You don't buy an old black and white television set. You don't buy a Bakelite telephone. Why would you buy an old car?
Because they're
New
stylish.
No, new stuff is better than old stuff. I've explained this to you before. The world now is better than it was just 1 minute ago.
No, it isn't, because a minute ago you weren't here.
Yeah, that's true, and neither was that thing, and I do hate it.
It is. That's one of the most revolting cars I've ever seen.
You see, that's amazing. You're both talking rubbish again.
£60,000.
So you could have both of our cars and everything you see in the back of a shot here for the price of one of these Alfa Romeo.
Too far from outside to inside.
It's miles.
Yes, thick sills, the strength.
Look
It
at
is.
this. Rotary heater knobs.
Wow, it's like being in the 1970s. Isn't
Yeah,
it?
it is, actually.
Handbrake, look at that. Is that fixed on or has that come off?
Alfa Romeo, purveyors of disappointment for nearly 3 decades.
Look at this. Classy.
Oh,
Yeah? Feel the quality
let me
in
feel that.
Mm.
£60,000.
And this. So that's the noise you want to hear?
If you ever buy a new item of clothing, never show it to these two, because they're like, ooh, what are you wearing that jacket for? It makes you look like a German game show host.
This is an Ariel Nomad.
Why didn't you bring a Porsche? You could have brought that Porsche... What is it? The new one? No, the one that was the Cockster, that is now the 971...
The 718.
Yes, that. Why didn't you bring that?
Because I brought this.
Nobody's going to say, should I buy an Audi or some scaffolding?
I grant you, it's... No, because they're both
What?
cars.
Are they the same price? No. Do they have the same performance? No. Are they for the same thing? No. A big cat near an old dog. Greetings, mate.
Moron.
Why have you bought that?
Because it's excellent.
It isn't.
It is.
No, this was a very poor Jaguar.
No, this was a very good Jaguar.
They looked all right when they were supercharged and lower, but this
No,
is...
but they didn't work properly when they were supercharged and lower because they had a terrible ride. The one thing you get from a Jag is a nice ride. You're disconnected from the
Yes.
world. That's the point. Anyway.
And those wheels, what's the matter? There's no anyway about it. That's the best Jag probably ever made. Well, it is.
No.
Tell me, what's wrong with that? That is a proper Jag.
Jag. Oh, yes.
Whatever you do, OK, do not tell him that.
No. Hammond, you idiot.
What?
Well, we're supposed to be upholding the reputation of Jaguar. You've brought an antique, you've brought an old piece of furniture.
Look at this front end started with this car. That's the Jaguar look, isn't it? The 4 headlamps,
No,
the
but
narrow
Hammond,
grille.
seriously, what is that?
It's a 420G. This was favoured by every villainous bank robber and baddie in and around England in the 60s.
And how much did you pay for it?
£6,500.
What?
I know, that is a lot of car for £6,500. Look at the size of it.
Hammond, that is £2,500 more than I paid for a supercharged Jaguar.
That is Jaguar's embarrassing attempt to recapture their own design. The size of this. Imagine how many oil paintings borrowed I could get in there. Toolkit.
Let me have a look.
That's for opening windows.
That is no.
This is not necessarily for fixing the car.
None of it. That's for cutting through somebody's fence. The Jaguar toolkit is just for burglaries.
It's got Jemmy. Rimac is already working with Koenigsegg and Aston Martin on their battery tech. It's that they make nearly every bit of this car themselves. Switchgear, headlamps, all in-house.
Apart from the leather, if you go for that, which is Bulgarian.
Oh, I love Bulgarian leather.
It's my favourite. But anyway, the reason I like the Aventador most is because it defines the supercar. It was designed to make people go, wow, and it does. If you want to go fast, buy a Ferrari.
Or a Rimac.
And that's for shaving your legs, if you're a lady.
You know that the sort of time and thought that Lamborghini put into that, Honda put into things that they thought were important, like making a new type of steel section for that pillar so it can be smaller, so you can see out better, 10 radiators to cool the drivetrain, and lots of other stuff that make modern technology simple to use.
I just don't like it.
Well, how is that relevant? I'm talking about it, and I
don't
like it.
So
you're wrong.
I wanted to like it, but I don't.
You're redundant.
I didn't like. I really wanted to like it. I've been 10 years looking forward to it. I wanted to like it. I got in it. I didn't like it.
But it doesn't matter because I do.
You are
No,
wrong.
I'm not wrong. I do.